everyone, welcome to the market outlook for the week. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Financial Services, and as we resume the trade this Monday morning at around about 11:30, one index that has made a new lifetime high is Nifty Bank. 44,450 is the level as I speak to you on Nifty Bank, up 440 points, and the momentum on the upside continues for the other indices as well. Sensex is up about 510 points. 63,010 is the level on Sensex. Nifty is at about 18,630, up about 130 odd points. On the rupee dollar equation and crude oil, a little bit of strength on the rupee against the dollar, 5 paise strength. Levels are 82.50 rupees to a dollar. And on the energy basket, that is NYMEX and Brent. Brent is at about $77.49 to a barrel, and NYMEX is at about $73.24 to a barrel. A little bit of strength is what we are witnessing as far as the crude oil basket is concerned, that is Brent and NYMEX. Expectation is that on the crude oil front, we could possibly edge a little bit lower. We have seen a spike up because of the data points and the news flows that came out, but don't expect this upside to last. We could see gradual downward move on the Brent and NYMEX. On the rupee dollar equation, expect some little bit of more strength. And if you actually recollect what we discussed last week on the rupee dollar equation, that 83 didn't look a possibility, and a possibility of rupee gaining strength against the dollar is what we had anticipated, and that's what we are witnessing right now. So expect a little bit of more strength in the rupee against the dollar. On the markets front, well, 18,400 was the level that we spoke about last week, which was acting as a barrier. We tried to cross over 18,400 a number of times, but we failed to maintain at those levels. And in our last week Monday's commentary, I had mentioned that it is more prudent to see a closing above 18,400 rather than just crossing over and then coming down. And decisively, it was a day of reckoning. That was on Friday last week. We saw great momentum coming into the markets, and we did manage to cross over that 18,400 and give a close on the Nifty spot above those levels. And as a result, this Monday morning, along with the data points that we have, the news flows that we have, especially on the debt ceiling issue as far as US is concerned, there seems to be some amount of agreement. Near to medium term, it is positive, but possibly over a longer period of time, the dollar might see some strength against the currencies across the globe. Now, this is what the general view or consensus is. On the Q4 earning front, we are virtually at the fag end. We are going to see curtains down. Whatever remains now is from the much names from the broader markets. That is more of lesser known mid caps and small cap companies will be unfolding their numbers, and possibly we will see curtains down very soon. To sum it up, on the fourth quarter earnings last financial year, well, there has been no great disappointment. That's one of the biggest positives. And in some cases, there has been some sectorial names. There has been better than expected earnings. So expect the momentum to continue in this financial year as well, and hope to see better numbers, better shade and better color for corporate India as we go forward here on. One thing that we need to watch out for is, of course, the update on monsoon. Come June, monsoon will come knocking, starting from the southmost tip of the Indian subcontinent and then spreading it over. We are going into this monsoon season with a little bit of apprehension. Like we have been told by SkyMed, there could be a little bit of deficit below the long-term averages, and the SkyMed says that the first half, Met department, I beg your pardon, says that the first half could be good, second half could be a possibility. If the El Nino impact gets intensified, second half could witness a little bit of deficit. Now, I think we will have to take it as we approach the monsoon, and calculate the impact of El Nino in case if it is there is going to be any elevated form. But uh, there is larger feeling that pan India spread of monsoon or a even spread of monsoon is what is more desirable, especially in pockets where there are highlighted agri activities. So I think news flows over there will be eagerly awaited. On the domestic front, well, there has been no such negativeness, and even on the global arena, like I mentioned, the US debt ceiling, there has been some kind of a resolution. Uh, we could possibly see a little bit of profit booking given the levels that we are. But the general view is that the momentum on the upside should continue. Now we are hearing on the streets since the Nifty Bank has made a new lifetime high. There are voices on the street which are saying that possibility of the same getting replicated as far as Sensex and Nifty is concerned. But I think we should just pause for a while, see a little bit of profit booking, and then carry the momentum. And if you recollect, for the last many weeks, we have been saying and maintaining that the more time the indices spend in a particular zone or a range, the more uh, constructive it becomes, or the more durable the base becomes for the upside to be durable and to stay over there. And that's what exactly is reflected. So I think step by step, a base building exercise, if it is comes through in the market, it will be always healthy, and corrections are always healthy in the market. Gives opportunity for those investors to come in and invest in the market who have been waiting on the sideline. So expect a little bit of profit booking, and there is nothing to worry about that. But long-term durability is extremely visible as far as markets are concerned, other than some days of profit booking. So we spoke about investments and opportunity for those who have left out to come into the markets. And like always, we give two long-term investment ideas. On Geojit's fundamental research side, we have two recommendations today. First one is from the auto ancillary stroke diversified, company which has presence in various verticals, and the name is Bharat Forge. We have been maintaining a positive view on this particular company for a long period of time, and now with the numbers and the outlook as far as global and local business is concerned for Bharat Forge, we believe that the company is well suited and established itself on the growth trajectory. So first investment idea is Bharat Forge. Expect investments to be done in this counter in a phased out manner. Start with small portion, and then whenever markets give you an opportunity of correction, try to libel into the stocks and invest more. So first one is Bharat Forge. The second one is from the metal space, and this particular sector has been under the weather for more because of the global news flow, especially from China, and the commodity prices in the international commodity market. Domestic news flows, however, are supportive for a company like Hindalco, which is present in both copper as well as aluminium. And the demand for these two metal or ferrous non-ferrous products are likely to go up considerably. The performance has improved because of operational efficiencies and the input cost coming down, not only for Hindalco but for other metal-related companies as well. The level where it is trading, we expect a little bit of consolidation, and possibly from a long-term point of view, this could be one of the best investment ideas as far as the metal universe is concerned. Here again, this is a fundamental idea. Try with initial investment of small amounts, and as and when the markets give you the opportunity of correction, you can add to your investments at lower levels. Mind you, friends, these are long-term investment ideas on the fundamental side, so you need to have a longish time horizon, and especially given the names that I've mentioned, Bharat Forge and Hindalco, they belong to sectors wherein you necessarily have to have 1.5, 2 year plus kind of time horizon to get meaningful returns from your investments. Thank you very much for your patience hearing, and I'll see you again next week. Till then, take care. Bye bye.